What is up, you all? We're back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about a new Orphan 3 update. If you follow the channel, you know I love this crazy franchise. Before we get into it, definitely smash the like button because it definitely helps, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. So recently, we just had a convention go on with a lot of celebrities and guests and everything, and Isabelle Fuhrman was actually a guest, and we find out that one of the team members from Bloody Disgusting actually ended up asking her a question about Orphan 3. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, what we're hearing right now is actually very crazy. So to get into the details and everything with the Orphan 3, plot details for Orphan 3 are under wraps, but we do know that William Brent Bale and David Cogashell, who wrote the script for Orphan First Kill, will be returning. So we got the team from Orphan First Kill being William Brent Bale and David Cogashell. They are going to be returning for Orphan 3 with David writing and William Brent Bale actually directing. So to get into it a little bit more, Isabelle Fuhrman confirmed that the script for Orphan 3 has already been written and that the twists are even wilder and crazier in this entry. No small feat given the jaw droppers in the previous two films. She also noted that while there was some trepidation in doing a second entry after the well-received film told such a contained story, fan response to that sequel inspired the creative team to carry on with another installment. So to continue, Jason Jenkins said, "I asked Fuhrman if the new film will be another prequel like First Kill or perhaps a sequel to the original, which would be a surprise given her character's state by the end of that film's conclusion." The actress responded, "Both," while also offering up the description "in between equal." So look, this is what I want to know. So when it comes to the first Orphan, we seen what happened with Vera Farmiga's character being Esther's foster mother. She ends up sweet chin music kicking her in the face and saying, "I am not your damn mommy," and she kicks her and you see the neck and it's like, it's over, it's done with. So is it going to be one of those things where we just heard about the new Black Phone film, Black Phone 2, where it's something supernatural? Or are they going to make it seem like she survived? Is it something where she's going to have a neck brace on, like a flashback where she survives? She had a neck brace on and the terror continues with Esther's story. Now, we know in First Kill, I remember when I first heard about it, I'm like, okay, we're about to get an Orphan prequel and it's called First Kill. Even the second, technically the first film, the prequel, actually had a crazy twist with the mom, and the whole time Esther thinks she's getting over, but the mom actually has some loose screws upstairs too. That ending was so crazy when they're on top of the roof and the whole house is burning. I'm not gonna lie, I actually liked First Kill also the same way I liked the first one, but the first one will always be just gold. So to me, I mean, it seems like they could go the supernatural route or Esther survives. Which do you guys think will be going on in Orphan 3? So, because she said that it's going to basically be like an in-between equal, if that makes sense. So maybe they show like the aftermath of everything, kind of, you know, what happened with Esther's body, or she's straight just out there living and she's back. She had a neck brace. She went to the hospital and she got through everything with a speedy recovery. I'm not gonna lie, seeing her supernatural, that I can see that happening from certain angles, or I can even see her surviving from certain angles. You know, maybe it was something where she just had a real brutal neck injury. Pushing forward, I think that with it being a prequel, now I did a lot of research on what the team with Orphan was doing in the beginning, the ideas they had. So from what I'm getting with the real, like, just authentic backstory with Esther, her dad actually was someone that he was just a shitbag, like where he was a bad dad, he had a girlfriend and everything, but from my knowledge, he was actually being real, just like touchy with Esther, and Esther took it upon herself to taking out him and his girlfriend. And after that, they ended up sending Esther off to like this home, and that's how we ended up getting this story with it being called Orphan. She's going from family to family, and that explains why everything is like that with the guys in the family in the previous films and everything. So overall, I think that this could play out nice, especially if they go like deeper in her backstory. I mean, what I read on her backstory was a long time ago, so maybe they can change her backstory up and make it seem a little different from what I'm reading, but I think that'll be crazy and dark. And I just want to see how, you know, they work that magic also and everything, because they were using like these big stiletto boots for Orphan First Kill, because Isabel Furman actually was growing. She was no longer a small, younger girl, and they wanted to make it seem like she was still small. So they had her doing like a little, you know, couple of tricks and everything on set to make her look smaller. So I want to see what they do with that. And like, from what I'm hearing, Isabel Furman actually wasn't on board at first to do another Orphan movie until she saw the success of the Orphan films, and now she's on board for the third one, and I cannot wait. That's what we got so far when it comes to the news. Like I said, I kind of hope they don't go I mean, maybe they could, because I mean, Black Phone 2 is doing it with Ethan Hawke, but I feel like Esther, man, they might look, if they make her survive and write her out to be alive, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be very interesting, man. It's gonna be one of those things where they're gonna have to explain a lot, because that kick was very solid, and it definitely pushed the head back, and she was done for, from my knowledge. It was over. From what I remember, she was gone, and First Kill was great. So I think after the success of First Kill, they're like, hey, let's do a third one. Let's lock in with this, and I'm all for it, man. I think that this can be done right. We got the writers and directors on board again that gave us that successful prequel or whatever, and Isabel Furman actually is going to be returning as Esther. So I can't wait to see what happens and how it plays out. Hopefully it still has that formula. It has that eerie formula with the crazy twist, and the fact that she said it's wilder and crazier actually has my attention. So yeah, you all comment down below what you all think about everything with Orphan 3, and how do you feel about it? How do you think this will play out? How do you feel about it both being a prequel and a sequel to the first Orphan film? Let me know down in the comments. Unfortunately, it's the end of the video. I want you to hit me up on all my social medias at ILIKESCARY, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.